So today I'm going to try to do an easy video. I'm just going to do a simple bang tutorial. It doesn't matter if you have a short fringe at the top or really long bangs, you can get this look either way. So there's a few things we need to start with. I have a 1-inch curling iron. This is just to help set the hair at the front so it's all going in the one direction you want it. Lots of bobby pins and also a hair wrap. This one I got at Gloss. It's about $6, so it's nice and fat. Unlike the donut rings, this one can join together, but I use it straight. If you can't find one of these, you can just buy a donut ring and snap it in half, so that works too. So, start with, make sure your hair's all combed out and it's not free. And we're going to start the bangs. Best place for me, or anyone really, if you don't have much hair, I start my bangs probably just before where my part ends, so about here. So we're going to make a triangle shape. I use the end of a pencil just to make it neat and so you can get all the hair where you want it. So I use my eyebrows as a guide. So I'm going to come up from one eyebrow and just go straight and take it back to where that part ends, so about there. And we're going to do the same on the other side. You don't have to be too neat, but just try to make sure your hair is symmetrical at the front. If it's too much on one side, you'll be able to notice it. So just go around with your pencil and or anything sharp and just neaten up where those parts are. Right, as you can see, I've got it pretty neat. There's the occasional hair here or there, but that's pretty good. That's what look we're going for at the moment. So it sort of looks like a half circle on top of your head. So just with the rest of your hair, try to tie that back so it's out of the way. I can't find my hair tie, so I'm just going to use a bow. When you get up to this stage, you're going to want to use a comb and you're going to need some product to put in your hair so you don't burn it when you're using the curling iron. So give it a nice comb through. Just make sure it's all neat. Okay, I use Fructis Flat Iron Protector, even though we're using a curling iron. It still does the same thing to protect it from the heat. So just give it a really light spray. And just make sure you comb that through. So the way the bangs are going to go, we're not going to curl them up over the head, they're going to be down flat on the forehead, so it gives you the Betty Bangs illusion. So we're going to use the flat iron, curling iron, sorry, and we're going to curl up towards the forehead. We're going to try to get it as tight as we can and close to the forehead without burning yourself. So just hold it there for a minute, depending on your hair. I have mine turned up all the way. So you just want to hold it there until it's just hot. And then just release it really gently so you don't undo it all. So the reason we do this, again, when you roll your hair up, it's all going in the same direction, that way you have no flyaways. So we're just going to comb it out again to make sure all those curls are in one direction. And at this stage, if you want, you can give it a spray with your hairspray. I just use the super whole really big can. Give it a nice spray on top. the moment. I usually use a polishing wax just on this bit at the top, but found another one. So we're just going to rub that in your hands. You only need a tiny little bit. So just heat it up in your hands and just run it flat over that front bit. As you can see, it adds a nice shine to it. So just comb it through again. Make sure it's super flat. I'm going to start rolling it up. So you're going to get your hair wrap. We're just going to start at the bottom and wrap the curl around. Make sure it's in the middle of the hair wrap. That way it's all even. So as you roll it, you want to try and pull it pretty tight to start with. Because once you move it and play with it, it will become a bit looser. So you're going to roll it up as much as you can. Once you get to your forehead, just twist it. And once you have it where you want it and it's nice and tight, just give it a nice pat down. We're going to use our bobby pins. So I have some of the big ones just to anchor it. So we're going to slightly bend it so it sits back on your head where the bangs sit. And it doesn't matter how many bobby pins you use, it's just so we can anchor it because it will be hidden. So just push it into the back of the hair and into the back of the hair rad. Once you have it sort of where you want it, you can go to the next one and then you can add more bobby pins as you need them. Okay, this is the part that's probably going to take a little bit of time. So we're going to slowly part the hair around the hair wrap so it gives it that full effect. So I usually start from the middle and just use your fingers and part it out. So it's going to require hair manipulation, so you just need to pull it and just be gentle. And just keep pulling it until you have it all the way around. This usually works best on dirtier hair. Mine's a little bit too dirty at the moment. I've waited a few days to wash it just because it's winter and it's too bloody cold. So you'll find bits that have a lot of hair in it. So they're the bits you need to separate and pull out. If you have two-toned hair colour like me, like some people like to have it all over the place, if you can, I like to get that one colour in one spot. And you notice your bangs are starting to form. Okay, once you've got it to the end, just slightly pull it over the end of your bang, just to hide the end of it, and you can use a bobby pin just to hold it down so you can't see the ends. And just pull any hairs that are out of place and you can always pin them back. So there's our fake bang. And we're just going to give it a spray with your hairspray just to keep it moving. And just make it nice and neat with your hands, folding any flyaways, and just tuck them underneath. So at this point, if you're happy with that, you can still do a lot of things with the hair you have left. You can add victory rolls behind, which is what I usually do. You can have your hair out, you can put a bandana around it. I'm going to just show you a really simple way of what you can do with your hair. So usually I would have this all curled back in pin curl so it's all nice and curly, but I haven't had time to do that today. So this look is just super simple, it's really cute. So all we're going to do, we're just going to grab our hair from behind our ear, run your finger up to where your part meets again, just pull it up, give it a comb. Just give it a little spray at the back, and we're going to tease the hair, just give it a little volume. We're just going to smooth it out at the front again, so you don't want to take all that tease out. And we're going to twist it. I twist it into the middle of my head, so twist it that way. Once it's tight, push it forward. That way you'll have two little lumps at the back. Just secure those with a bobby pin. And to finish, you can either use some flowers. I'm going to use one of my bows I've created. So just stick that at the back, just where the bobby pins are in the middle. Slide that over. And there we go, we have a cute, easy pin-up look. If you don't get it the first time, keep practicing, you will get it. So just turn around. So it's a super easy look. It looks pin-up, it's your fake Betty Bangs. And it's super simple to do, and I've only used probably about 8 bobby pins, so you don't have a headache all day. It's super light, it breathes. And I hope you've enjoyed this look, and give it a go. I'd love to hear your feedback. And if you guys have anything else you'd like me to try or to teach you, let me know and I'll give it a go. Okay, bye!